Hi, it's Sandy, and this is my Friday message. Um, so this is hard. It's hard for us not to know what's coming next. It's hard for us to be separated from people that we love to spend time with, people that we love. And we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen next, but we are working hard as a community, and we want you to know that there are a lot of people that are here to help. So, some things today that can make us feel better. I collected a lot of information over the last week from places like the American Heart Association. Let's see, I wrote down what they are. The Mayo Clinic Healthy Living website. Every place that has had something good to say about how we can feel better. First of all, take good care of your immune system. If you smoke, that's really, really hard on the immune system. But eating healthy, eating the rainbow, lots of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, drinking lots of water, all of those things are really going to help you keep your immune system safe. And being out there moving, even when we're in a shelter in place directive, we are still encouraged to go outside and walk. So I know I've been trying to do that every day, and when I do, I feel so much better. So move, move, move. Those are some of the directions. And outside moving is definitely good for the soul and the body. But some other things that you can do in the house. You can do squats any old time. You can do calf raises where you just get up on your tiptoes, like when you're doing the dishes, for example. You can do modified push-ups on the back of anything that's stable and it isn't going to fall over when you push on it. And you can jump rope. I know one of my kids told me she was outside jumping rope in her yard the other day, and she's a big exerciser. Some other, you can make weights at home. I brought a few props. So this is the heaviest one I have. It's a gallon of water. And it's around 8 pounds when it's full, so you could hold that, one in each hand while you do squats. And put that down. I wasn't able to make this register on my scale. It's just a box of soup broth, but it's a lightweight, which is going to help you work shoulders and upper back muscles. And last but not least, here's another weight. So if you drop the bottle of water, no big deal. Do not drop the bottle of pasta sauce or you'll be sorry. So some things that you can use, some props that you can use. I'm checking my list. If you have stairs, walk up and down them a couple of times. If you're lucky enough to have a free Stairmaster in your house, walk up and down them a couple of times every once in a while. Just get your heart pumping blood, get your brain feeling better. Moving makes you feel better. And stretch whenever you can too. Lots of good stretches, which I can't really show you. My camera crew is pretty bad. It's my phone. So I can't really show you, but on the internet there are lots of examples of exercises that you can do and stretches that you can do. I'm a big fan of yoga, and I know there's a lot of online yoga going on. But you know what my big go-to is breathing. So we're going to go back into breathing. And for me, I thought, well, it's kind of hard to quiet the mind unless you have something for the mind to do. So I'm going to give you something for the mind to do. We will start the way we started last week. And that is that you take a deep breath so that you feel your belly rise and really focus on feeling your belly rise. And remembering to exhale completely. The exhale is so important. I learned that when I was getting ready for a bike competition of all things. It was summer and I was riding my bike up a lot of hills and they were hard, and I realized that I needed to work my breathing a little bit better. And the thing that I wasn't doing carefully enough was exhaling completely. When I started doing that, I got up the hills a lot more easily. The body needs for you to empty so that you can fill again. It's kind of kind of a rule for life. Empty out so you can fill up again. Okay, so back to the breathing. Deep breath into the belly, and then empty completely out. Get comfortable with that belly breathing. And now add expansion in the rib cage at the same time so that your whole torso is taking a breath in. A couple of those to get comfortable with it. And then making sure that your inhale is equal to your exhale. So as long as it takes you to inhale, that's how long you give yourself to exhale. Oops, touched my face, something we're not supposed to do, but it's pretty hard not to do. And so now you have those three things that you're going to start with. Belly breath, expanding the rib cage, and making sure that your breath in is equal to your breath out. So now, if you want to go into a place where you can really quiet the thinking that's in your brain, which is what you want to go to a quiet place. So now we're going to think about, really put these ideas into your head as you just listened to me. So we take a breath in, and we're breathing the air that's in the room, which at best, with good ventilation and not too many people, maybe 20% of the air that we breathe is oxygen. So we follow that breath. The air comes in through nose or mouth, whichever feels more comfortable, or both, passes through your throat, and is delivered into your lungs. All the while you're checking in with your breathing so that your belly is rising, your chest is expanding, and everything empties out. So periodically just check in with your breathing while you're doing this mindful breathing. I call it conscious breathing when I'm working with young people in the clinics. So now we're going to continue to follow the breath. Once the air is in our lungs, these billions and billions of tiny little bubble-like structures called alveoli, they pull the oxygen out of the air and pour that oxygen into the blood. Now let's follow the journey of the oxygen. The blood is going to carry the oxygen all the way down to the tips of your toes. And as you exhale, you feel your toes relax, and the soles of your feet relax, and the tops of your feet relax. Feel your legs become heavier and softer from ankle to knee, and then from knee to hip. With the next deep breath, we're going to feel that oxygen being delivered via the blood to the tips of your fingers. And as you exhale, you feel your fingers become limp. To me, I like to think of them feeling like they don't have bones anymore. Check in with your breathing. You're breathing deep in your belly, expanding your rib cage. And now the palms of your hands begin to feel soft, and the backs of your hands begin to feel soft. You feel your arms, the muscles in your arms, get heavy and relaxed from wrist to elbow, and from elbow to shoulder. Now our blood is constantly being delivered to the brain, and in that blood is the life-affirming, life-sustaining oxygen. So feel, with the next breath, feel oxygen being delivered to your brain. And as you take those nice deep breaths and your brain gets this fresh dose of oxygen with every breath, you feel your head clear a little bit. And now take 5 deep breaths while you just pay attention to the breathing. Now think about this. How big a journey our blood travels all day long, carrying breath, carrying oxygen. So if we took all of the blood vessels out of a standard-sized human being, laid them end to end, and if you don't believe me, look it up, we would have enough blood vessels to wrap around the globe, this Earth, not once, not twice, but 2.5 times. And through that long network of blood vessels, oxygen is constantly being delivered, and our job is to breathe smoothly and evenly and fully and deeply. I hope you have a good weekend. We're all trying. We're all in this together, and we're all going to do a very good job. Peace.